Okay, I'm giving you the secret behind every single profitable video I've made. And there's some that are so profitable, it's a little bit laughable. So I'm going to share exactly how I do that. If it's your first time joining, it's Michelle Cunningham. I actually filmed this earlier today, but we had so many technical difficulties. I'm like, dude, that was a big mess, even though you guys enjoyed it and you stayed for the entire hour. I decided, you know what, I'm going to do like a 10-minute version of that, give you the same info without the technical difficulties. I got my camera working again. Amen. Okay, so if it's your first time watching, let me know in the chat first time. But I just want to share with you, I've been creating videos online, I don't know, for like 10 years or something. What is going on with this piece of hair? You go over here. You're in timeout. But I've been creating videos for like 10 years. And I learned a few years ago, back in 2017, how to create videos that actually sell and make you money and get people to purchase your things. And so I'll give you my quick backstory and then I'll dive into the training and show you some of my top performing videos. And just like, it's so simple. They're like short little videos that make a lot of money. Not, you might be like, how much? Like $200? I'm like, no, some of them have made millions of dollars. And you might be like, that's not possible. And I'm like, well, when you follow my formula, it is. And I'll show you that too, because that's also pretty important. So I don't just make videos and like post them on YouTube and hope they make money. It's a little different. There's a lot more strategy to it. And so I want to share it with you. Okay. So here's the backstory. Grew up incredibly shy, humble beginnings. My mom was a single mom. I come from very little. Uh, so I was kind of the poor girl, for much of my life. Went to college, paid my way through college, and then graduated college, landed my dream job as a pharmaceutical sales rep, and did that job and thought I was going to do that forever. And then I realized I don't really like working for someone. I feel like I'm made for more. And I truly believe if you feel that way, you are an entrepreneur stuck in a 9 to 5. And one day you'll break out, because I'm telling you, it's cool to run your own company. Okay, so anyway, so in 2022, no, 2002, I'm 20 years ahead. So I'm like 22 years old. Okay. My coworker was like, hey, my wife sells for this beauty company. You should totally do it. So I end up signing with this beauty company, start making money, selling for this beauty company. Not much. I don't really know what I'm doing in the beginning. And I stayed in my safe corporate job until I was 29 years old. At 29, I was fed up enough with my corporate job. I knew I wanted to have kids, and I'm like, this is it. This is the year I'm going for it. I'm quitting my job and I'm going to be an entrepreneur, which was really scary because my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, was like, are you sure you want to do that? Maybe you should just get a real job. And I'm like, I don't really want a real job. He's like, maybe you should. I'm like, I really don't want to. I'm like, how about you give me 6 months? I'm going to make this work. If it don't make it work, then I'll go get a real job. He's like, okay, deal. And then I'm like, oh, hey friend. Hi, Michelle. So I literally, I start working for a beauty company selling, makeup and skincare. Okay. End up earning a car from that company. I kind of figure it out. Right. So I'd signed up when I was 22, did nothing with it for 6 years. 29, I finally figure it out. 6 months later, I'm driving a free car from the company and I've replaced my income. I'm like, yes, I never have to get a job again. So that was 2009. I've never had a boss since then. I've always run my own thing. But while I was with that company, I was learning a lot of things and learning how to sell as an introvert. And I started the YouTube channel sharing my strategies. Well, that little act, which, if you're like, how could I start to get myself out there? I'm like, maybe just start a YouTube channel. Even if you're not qualified, even if you feel like people will laugh at you, good, go for it. Because their thoughts don't pay your bills, right? Like, seriously. So I start this channel and people start to follow it and they're learning from me. And I'm like, no way. And they're like, I like you. And I'm like, you do? That's so cool. Okay, good. Whoa, that's crazy. Right. And so I have that channel and it's teaching people stuff. And I get a phone call from a CEO of a company. Now, I don't know about you, but up until this point in my life, like at that age, I was probably like 33. No CEO would ever call. I had never talked to a CEO, like not even in the companies I was with. Okay. Because I was just like always behind the scenes. And he was like, hey, our sales reps love you. They've been watching you on YouTube. We'd love to fly you out. We'd love to pay you to come speak. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Kidding me? I don't say that though, because I know I'm on a professional call and we got to keep it cool. So I was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. I was like, keep it cool, Michelle. And he's like, great, we'll pay you. And so we come up with a fee. He's paying me like thousands of dollars to come out there and speak. I'm blown away. And as I hang up the phone, he's like, bring along your training program. You can sell it at the event. And I, again, trying to keep it cool. I said, absolutely. Because that's what you say when you're trying to be cool. Absolutely. Or fantastic. Okay. So anyway, I hang up the phone. I'm like, oh no, I don't have a training program. So I created one. These little CDs. This was my first digital product I ever made. Okay. So this is the year of 2017. I create these. I fly out to Utah. I speak at the event. I have a little table set up and I sell these. I buy them for $1. I sell them for $17. And I'm blown away that 100 people buy them. That is $1,700 plus my cost of goods. $1,600 is my profit plus what they paid me. And I made like 4,000 something in 2 days of work. And I'm like, I like that kind of money better. It's better. I like it. Can we do more of that? Right. So I left that event And I come home and I have an extra 200 left over and I've got to figure out how to sell them. So I'm put them on a website. I don't know what I'm doing. I realize websites are dead. Then this guy pops up. There's a big story on this one. Russell Brunson, he's the owner of ClickFunnels. And he's like, hey, if you're trying to sell stuff on a website, websites are dead. You'll never sell it that way. You need a funnel. And then he shows like a picture of a funnel. And I'm like, okay, give me that. I want that. Where do I get one of those? So I signed up for a funnel, put my CDs on the funnel. And what I learned about a funnel is that a funnel actually, and this is an important part. If you're like, how do you make money from videos? I'm like, well, funnels is really important. So I'm going to show you this first page I ever created. It's a funny part of the story. So watch this. Nope, that's the wrong page. Hold on. I got to get it because I just decided to show you this. So it's a new screen share. Okay, this is the first page I ever make. What's going on with you? You are always available. Come on, you got it. Okay, there we go. So I put the CDs on a funnel. And what makes a funnel different from a website is a funnel only gives you one option to buy. There's not links to click a blog. There's not links to visit me on Instagram. There's not a link to my YouTube. There's not a link to distract you from purchasing. I can't imagine a worse way to get people to buy stuff. Let's put a bunch of links on a page and tell people to go click them to go away from buying from us. That's a terrible idea, right? And so I created this little page. Look at this. This is so poorly formatted. I had no idea what I was doing. But good news is you don't have to know what you're doing. You just do it anyway. So I did it and people bought my CDs. Okay. And then I read a book called Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson, which I always keep on my desk, except for right now, because I must have moved it. Jeez, where'd it go? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's called Traffic Secrets. But I learned that in order to sell more of our stuff, we need to get more traffic to it. What is traffic? It's people that land on the page, okay? We want more people to land on the page. How do we get more traffic? There's 3 types of traffic. Traffic you earn is your social media following. Like, okay, I got a few of those. There's traffic you buy. Traffic you own, traffic you earn. I said it backwards. Traffic you earn is your social media following. Traffic you own is your email list. So those are people who opt into your email list. And then there's traffic you buy. Okay. So it's really important to build an email list as you're creating videos and showing up out there. But then you can buy traffic. And I'm like, what is buying traffic? Like, I want that. I was like, I could pay money to get people to see my stuff, right? And so I started running paid advertising on Facebook to my funnel. And what's so crazy is this was selling $34 a month. You'd buy this one. And then it was like, but wait, if you would like, you can get this one too. So this was 17 and this was 17. And you get them both and now it's $34 and you got your little kit, right? It's like pretty good deal, right? So that's what I sold. That was called an upsell. So 1 CD and then 2 was the upsell. All right. So I started that and I was making, for 2017, 2018, I'm making like $34 a month doing that. And I'm like, sweet, I've got this figured out. I'm so excited. $34 a month. I'm so good at this, right? Some months a little bit more. But I was like, dude, I am so good at this. I would go to Starbucks and get money because free people on the internet were buying my thing. They'd send me emails and thank me. And I'm like, I've got life figured out. But then I read Traffic Secrets and I'm like, oh, I need more traffic. Okay, so I'm going to run ads. So January 2019, no idea what I'm doing. I run my first Facebook ad. And Russell taught me in that book, for every $1 you spend on an ad, if you can turn it into $2, what's your budget? I'm like, let me do math on that. $1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 8. Wait a minute. $1 million becomes 2 million and 10 million becomes 20 million. I think it becomes unlimited, like just too many. Okay. So I'm like, okay, if I can spend $1, I make $2. That's the goal. So I spend $50. I make $300 on the first day. And I'm like, you better work it, girl. I just made 6 times the amount of money. Called a ROAS, return on ad spend. And I think I have life figured out. So the next day I do it again. And I spend $50 and I'm like $0. And I'm like, this thing is stupid. What's wrong with it? So the next day I'm like, okay, spend 50 again. And then it makes like 50. And I'm like, you're not doing what you were supposed to do. So on day 4, I go into ClickFunnels group that owned by Russell Brunson. I'm like, hi, does anyone run Facebook ads? Like, does anyone know how to do that? Which is a really dumb question when you're asking a bunch of entrepreneurs in the digital marketing space if anyone runs Facebook ads, because that's how they've built most of their business. Like, of course they do. And so my inbox floods with all these Facebook ad managers like, absolutely, I can help you. I'm like, holy cow, it's like really overwhelming. So I ended up hiring a guy who was pretty well-spoken, super sharp. And he ran my ads for me that month. And I go, okay, you're a little expensive, but as long as you cover your cost and you don't lose me money and you make me money, then you're hired next month. Right? So I was like, go ahead and spend. So he would spend. And every day he'd let me know. He's like, I spent 200 today. We made 400. I'm like, spend it again. I spent 400 today. We just made 800. I'm like, okay, spend 800. Spend 800. We just made 1,600. I'm like, dude, do it again, So it wasn't exactly perfect like that, but you get the picture. By the end of the month, we'd spent 25,000. You might be like, I don't have 25,000. I'm like, no, I didn't either. It was coming from the money coming in. Okay. The end of the month, we ended up with $50,000 in sales. The previous month, I did $34 in sales. I don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you, I was completely clueless. Okay. That's an important part of the story. Clueless, speaking a fifth grade language, don't know big words. Okay. Clueless, January 2019. So that month, I had money in my bank account that I had never had before. I was one of those people where it's like I got money, just enough to pay the bills. Then there's just like not enough money. It's just like that on that recycle path. This time I was like, whoa, there's lots of extra money. This is great, which actually gave me some opportunity to hire my next person, right? So I ended up hiring somebody to help me. When you start to make money from your ads, now you get a little extra money to hire like a tech guy or to hire a graphic designer. So those were my next hires, right? I started to bring on other people as these guys were driving all this traffic in, hired a customer service person. All right. And so that year, we did just shy of $1 million in sales. And I don't share that again to impress you, but to impress upon you, just shy girl from humble beginnings. She never thought I'd amount to anything. 2019, I kind of figured this out. And I got addicted to it. I didn't just have this for sale anymore. I launched some other things for sale. And I think what was so intoxicating and what is still so exciting about it, why I will always do this, is the fact that I can bundle up what I know in my brain into a package like this, or whacking my hair around like this. I can make a workbook. I can create awesome courses for my students, or I can create something like this is a book that I wrote that became a bestseller, which is shocking because I'm not an author, but I wrote a book anyway. And it's called Do It Anyway, Girl. Kind of this idea that just do it anyway, even if you're not qualified, even if you're not an author, even if you're a nobody. I am that, and I did it. Okay. And so that's the message for you. If you're like, but I can't because you don't understand. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Right. This is an underdog story. Okay. We were an underdog who didn't believe in herself. And we just went for it, right? And that's what I show other people how to do. So today I have over 40,000 students, which is like, what? How did that even happen? But I kept showing up and kept serving and loving and giving and listening to my audience and creating things that they wanted. Okay. So if you're like, okay, but how do you make money from the videos? That's part of the story. So that's what I want to share with you is how do we make money from the videos, right? Some people make money from posting videos on YouTube and they hope to get tons of views. They are monetized on YouTube and they make money. Yeah, I'm monetized on YouTube. I don't make a ton of money. I make like $2,000 a year. That is not money. Okay. That is like, what is that? I don't know what that is. We could go fly a flight or somewhere, well, maybe a few flights. I get good deals on flights. I'm good at that. I could probably 2,000. I could turn that into like 10 flights. No, maybe 15. I'm pretty good. I can sometimes find $87 round trip tickets to Florida. Thank you. Okay. That's another lesson. Anyway. Okay. So I want to show you a video. I want to show you one of my top performing videos. Okay. So essentially, I don't just post on YouTube and hope to make money that way. What I do is I make videos and then I send people to my sales page to purchase the particular thing, right? And so I create things that help people get a result and then they go buy the things. And you might be like, "Ooh, I could do that." I'm like, "You absolutely could. If you are an expert in something and you want to get that message out into the world, you absolutely could." That's what's so cool about this. Like, you can take stuff in your brain, you can package it up into a program or a course or a workbook. I've got even more. I got these ones. This is like my year-long coaching program. It's like a bigger program, right? With a workbook, and they get mailed and it gets wrapped in with a bow and all this stuff mailed to their doorstep, right? So you can create all different things that leave a legacy for years to come, but also allow you to help people on autopilot while you're sleeping or while you're living your life or while you're doing whatever it is that you like to do, which is kind of cool, right? So I'm going to show you one of my top performing videos. Let me stop this and then I got to hit share again. Share screen. I'm so glad my camera's working again. Is anyone here on my earlier live? Ooh, it was a big mess. My camera wouldn't work. All right, so this video right here, this is so silly, but this is one of my first video courses that I ever created, okay? This video right here is just choppy and...
Oh, hey there. Bet you didn't think I'd have good audio being that far away, did you? Can we be real for a second? I've been watching a lot of videos online lately, and they're just downright bad.
Okay, so that's what I say in that video. I don't know if you can hear her, if you're just hearing me say it. And you can see this by going to thevideosuperstar.com, okay? This video right here, I shot it on a whim. I don't think I had a script, which nowadays you can use ChatGPT to help you come up with really funny scripts, which helps you so much. But I like to film in this format because the way I filmed that is a quick hook in the beginning. Then I told a story in the middle, and then I offered something at the end. And you'll learn this if you follow Russell Brunson: hook, then story, then offer. right? And so all of my videos are based on that same framework. We put a hook in the beginning to pull people in, usually your target audience. This one you kind of want to say something like, do you make bad videos and you want to make way better videos? If so, I'm glad you're here. Something like that, right? I pulled in it with a little bit of a different hook. Then you tell your story. As you're telling your story, you throw on a hero cape where you're like, but I know where you've been. I've been there before. I have figured it out and I created something for you because I've made it my life's mission to help you achieve the same results that I have. So here's what I have for you, right? So that's how we then bring it into the offer and then we present what it is that we have. Now, my secret to the secret sauce behind every profitable video I have ever made. Number one, it's hook, story, offer. Okay. Number two, they're a little bit funny, right? They got a little bit of humor in them. When you can make someone laugh, right? They kind of lean in, right? And they're like, huh. Okay. So number two, a little bit of humor. And number three, they're super authentic. I am not perfect, nor do I try to be in my videos. And that can be the biggest gift. People trust your true, authentic voice. So if you can be authentically you, it will literally grab people's attention. And they'll be like, you seem like a pretty regular person. And I'm regular and I feel like I could do this. And I think I trust you, right? And so what you see on camera, this is exactly who I am. I met someone, I flew out on Monday. I was on Speaker Life. They're putting me on the cover of their magazine, which seems a little excessive, but I'm into it. I was like, cover? Yeah, put me on, right? So it's a smaller magazine, but I'm excited because no one ever asked me that, right? So anyway, I'm at this event, okay? And they're doing my makeup. The lady that invited me, she's like, you're actually like you are. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not smart enough. I literally said this. I'm not smart enough to be anyone other than who you see online because then I'd have to be two personalities and that would be too hard. She's like, no, it happens all the time. I meet someone, like, I guess the person online is completely different when they come in person. Like they're like mean or something or like not nice. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I am the same goofy person you meet in, yeah, it's the same, right? Which is so funny. So anyway, so they have an element. So hook, story, offer, number one. Number two, they have an element of humor in them. Number three, they're super authentic. And I would say number four, they're short, right? They can deliver a short, pretty quick message. Okay. And you might be like, okay, I want to start making videos like that. How do you have a way to do that? I'm like, I do. And that is what I have for you today. I want to show you something and I'm really excited about it. And it just came out this afternoon at 1 p.m. I know, but I had to delete my video because it was just so bad. It's such technical issues. I'm like, I'm just going to delete that and I'll just do it again. Okay, so this just launched, you guys. So I created the Cash Flow on Camera Challenge. This is a 3-day challenge where I'm going to be live every day for 90 minutes at the end of the month. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the last week of the month. And I'm going to show you how to make binge-worthy videos that get people to buy, right? The exact formula that I use, how I film videos like this with multiple scenes,
stack of cereal boxes?
jump from this scene to that scene. You'll see another scene, another scene, another scene. But I show you exactly how to do these.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
There I am,
and here's the
moving
honest
around.
truth. The world buys
And then I
from people
do
they
different
see and
outfit
trust.
changes. I'm going to show you how to film videos like this where that gets people to want to purchase your thing. Okay. So it's a 3-day challenge. I'm going to show you how to film the video, how to come up with the script for the video, how to edit the video on day 1. Day 2, I'm going to show you how to edit them even better so they're more fun to watch. And day 3, I'm going to show you how to actually turn this into income. Yeah, you can make money on Amazon if you want, or sorry, well, Amazon is an affiliate. You can make money on YouTube if you want. But I can also show you how to really make some like livable money if you want to create your own assets to sell. That's what I teach people how to do. Okay. So this is the Cash Flow on Camera Challenge. There's day 1, Tuesday, October 28th. So if you're like, wait, I want this thing you're showing. Hold on. Let me show you. It's right here. Cash Flow on Camera. Wait till you see. Okay. Then 2 is you get all this. I'm going to show you how to make them like even better. And then day 3, I'm going to show you how to monetize. Okay. So it's my plug and play system, but then I'm throwing in all these bonuses, how to set up like a pro with just your phone, a cheesy microphone and a tripod. I'm going to show you the whole setup. You're going to get that included. I'm also going to give you a hook vault, 75 proven openers that are going to help you to grab people's attention in the beginning of the video. That's also included. I'm going to give you my captions and B-roll cheat sheets. I'll teach you what B-roll is, and I'm going to teach you how to use it in your videos to get way more attention. Number 4, I'm going to give you a batching planner so you can create a lot of content in a little bit of time. Number 5, I'm going to show you how to monetize your message. How do we actually make money into what we're doing with what we're doing? Then I'm going to give you my content multiplier method. I'm going to show you how to turn one video into 30 pieces of content that grow your brand on autopilot, right? So it's a system that helps you get your stuff everywhere without you working all the time. Then I'm going to give you video script prompts for your niche. I'm going to give you my funny video script system. This is exactly how I have written all my scripts this year. It's using ChatGPT. I'm going to show you. It's so good. I'm also going to show you how to edit in CapCut, but I'm also going to show you a new program I'm using to edit on my phone when I'm in a pinch and I just need to get something out really quickly. I'm also going to show you how to do that. So CapCut's a little more it's just more. It sometimes can be annoying. But there's another program I recently started using that adds captions, adds a little music, helps me trim my clips, and then boom, I get it out in a fraction of the time. So I'm going to walk you through that too. And I'm also giving you a confidence on camera warm-ups. How do we get more confident? So we actually who we actually are in real life is who we are on camera. Because if you can just be you, people will trust you. And if we're awkward and weird like this, hi guys, it's Michelle. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, that's awkward. That's scary. You're like, what is wrong with you? Right? So people trust your true authentic voice. So the voice you use with your mom or when you're with your best friend, that's our goal. Okay. So this is a recap of everything I'm giving you. I'm giving you this and this and this and this and this. Look at them all. This, and then I'm giving you this and this and this. And then I'm giving you this and this and this and this too. Total value $1,201. Enroll now for a one-time payment of $27. Stop it. That's a good deal. Thank you. I know. It's a good deal. And I'm going to show you how to do and create this kind of stuff, right? So if you're like, wait, I want to get what you're talking about. I want it right now. If you actually go to cash flow on camera, the doors literally just opened. CashflowOnCamera.com. Oh, I just spelled com wrong. Don't click that one. It's wrong. CashflowOnCamera.com. Okay, I just did it again. I know. I could have charged way more. I could have charged $297. I could have charged $997. I could have charged $197. I could charge $97, but I didn't. Why? Because you're my friend. It's $27. Why so low? Because I want you to win fast. And when you do, you'll see bigger results. And maybe we'll work together later on bigger things. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do all of this. And if you buy it and you're like, this is the worst thing I ever bought in my life, it's so bad, I'm just going to return it. You can actually just email us and be like, hey, Michelle, you're terrible. You were the worst trainer in the whole world. Here, I want my money back. It rarely happens because I have two rules in our company: always over deliver and always do the right thing. Those are the two rules. So the course is so incredible. It would be pretty hard for you to be like, this is the worst course ever. I just don't think you'll say it. It will be impossible. Anyway, there's some questions here. And then if you're like, I don't even read sales pages, we put this section for you. Those of you that don't like to read, the PS skimmer people. Yeah, I'm one of them. Anyway, so that's the deal. It's officially open. And there's an offer on the second page after you grab it that's only available to the first 20 people. So far, I saw 2 people already snagged it. But we haven't sent out the email to my 80,000 people on my email list yet. So you might want to go now. I'm just looking at my Stripe account really quick to see what's going on, because that tells me the payments that have come in. But I know 2 people have already taken that offer from my earlier live that I did. Just seeing if another one has grabbed it yet. Nope, I think you're good. There's still 18 spots left. Okay. But cash flow on camera, this thing, there's unlimited spots. But the next thing, there's 20 spots. You'll see it after you grab it. So that's the deal. So I'm a photographer, and I hope this helps me. Totally can help you. It can totally help you. It will show you literally how to make better videos to get more attention, right? I've worked with photographers and doctors and lawyers and Etsy shop owners and health coaches, fitness coaches, dental hygienists, dentists. I work just anyone that's, if you sell something and you want to sell more of it, this would be a good investment. If you don't sell something and you don't want to sell more of it, this might not be a good investment. But if you just wanted to make good videos, sure, that would be good. But usually you want to make good videos. I mean, I would think, don't you want to make good videos to get more attention, to get more profits? That's what I show you how to do. So there's already a community inside of Facebook. So when you join, you get to join the amazing community. And then if you get the extra offer, then you get connected to me. That's a whole other fun thing I've never done before. So it's going to be so fun. So just go to Cash Flow on Camera to snag your spot. And I love you. Happy Friday. Friday. That's what my kids say. Friday. So it's Friday. Okay. I love you guys so much. I gotta go work out. I've been working all day and I gotta do some muscle work or something. Although I did get one of those rebounders. Do you guys know? It's a little mini trampoline for adults. They call it a rebounder. I'm like, let's just call it a mini trampoline because that's what it is. But I keep it in my living room, like it's a piece of furniture or something. And I jump on it. So today I was on a phone call I'm redecorating the room behind me. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm turning it into a little podcast studio and a Lily Pulitzer vibe with curtains with pom-poms on it. It's going to be so out of control. But I was talking with my friend. She's the designer. And because I hate design, I hate all of it. It just makes me stressed out. And I was like, okay, I was jumping on the trampoline like a psycho, like this, the whole call. And I just kept jumping until the call ended. And I didn't know how long the call would be. 17 minutes of jumping. But it's good for your lymphatic drainage. Look up lymphatic drainage, 6 spots for your lymphatic drainage on YouTube. It'll show you where you're supposed to rub to drain your lymph system so you look skinnier. I looked at videos of me a year ago and I wasn't doing that. My face looked bloated. I wasn't heavier or anything. I just looked more bloated. And now I do this, my little lymph drain. This was not the lesson, but I'm just telling you, it's good to get things moving. Lymphatic drainage. There's 6 spots you're supposed to hit every day. It just takes 2 minutes. Okay, so go look that up. All right, anyway, that's your lesson. I love you. You're so pretty. Thanks for being on. Hey, I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing Friday, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.